Welcome back to your weekly Oracle guidance and channeled inspiration. This is Kathleen L., and I assist parents who have lost a child to suicide who are ready to redesign their life from the pain to purpose. I'm always happy to be here with you. Please go ahead and say hello in the chat as you join in and let me know who's joining so I can just say hello and do a shout out to you. Welcome back. I can't believe it's already May of 2022. It's crazy how fast the time is flying. Um, this weekend, I was away and I was able to really connect deeply with nature, and I'm just so grateful. I'm going to show some photos on my social media of the waterfall and the beautiful experience that I had at the waterfall. It's just absolutely gorgeous. But I wanted to share that with you because the inspiration that came through this morning. Good morning, Jeanette. So good to have you here. Um, what I wanted to share with you this morning is that the inspiration is be joy. And what I mean by that is just like what's coming through as I was doing my weekly live in the From Grief to Belief Stepping Stones group, is that joy came through pretty loud and clear for you. And how we can be joy is when we don't try to push or make things happen or drive or really live in the fear of lack. The joy, being joy, means that we get to feel the feelings that we're having. The more we resist what we don't want to feel, the more control it has over us. And the more we try to push and make things happen, the more challenging that life can be. So really what I want, and I really encourage you, or we really encourage you to or invite you to step into the joy of life. And how you can step into the joy of life is not always to have a smile on your face and be, cheerleading and going rah rah. It is about really stepping into the feelings that you're feeling, so where they no longer control you. Now, I will share something vulnerable here is that over the last few weeks, I've felt a little down, a little off, not so chipper as what my normal chipper self is. And I've been resisting that feeling. Even today, after the 12 years of really stepping into the journey of healing, is that even today, sometimes I push away not wanting to feel the way I was feeling. And so this weekend I unplugged and I allowed myself to flow through the emotions that were there. And I actually went deeper into the journaling and meditating in the woods and drumming and doing some ceremonies. And what came through for me loud and clear is that the quicker I let go of control, the quicker that I allow the emotions to flow, the more smooth the waters are and the more connected and in flow I feel, the more joy I feel. It creates more space within, so where you can feel that joy in your heart. And even when there's change, on the Grief to Belief Stepping Stones, I mentioned this morning for them is that there is life and death. And if you're interested in watching that video, go ahead and connect over there and watch that video, because I think it's worth having the conversation about, does it always have to be suffering and unnecessary suffering because we place so much blame and guilt on ourselves? Or can it be, they're just emotions flowing through, and just allow yourself to feel whatever those emotions are, whether they feel comfortable or uncomfortable. Allow them to flow through, because you can be in joy so much easier. You know, it's like the little ripples in the ocean that we get to be a part of, instead of the big tidal waves of just the tsunamis of just blowing us over for days on end. So I hope that message finds you well, and that you're able to really receive that. So be the joy that you are, allow the emotions to flow, go deeper, because each time you go deeper, you find even more new awarenesses and new opportunities to step into your journey a little more freely. And so, with all that said, I just wanted to acknowledge the fact that I'm actually starting a new program, and I need some people's help. So those are people who have lost a child to suicide. I'd love to connect with you and ask you 8 questions. So if you're interested, please just go ahead and private message me or connect with me on KathleenL.com, and I can we can connect with each other. It's really a 15-minute conversation. It shouldn't be any more than that. And yeah, and so I do have one one-on-one space open that just opened up. So if anybody's interested in working with me one-on-one to move through your journey, to be reconnected with your soul and your and life, and become the success that you want, and to live the success that you want to live, please go ahead and connect with me. Now, with that said, I'm just going to pull 3 cards from the Animal Spirit Oracle deck from Colette Baron Reid, and we're going to see what kind of message is coming through for us for the week for additional information. Remember, this is prescriptive, not predictive. This is more of making you aware or giving you new awarenesses, so where you can respond versus react to life. So what is it that we need to know throughout the week? For this week. Interesting. So these 2 cards that just popped up just look very, very much alike. So I'm just like, oh, that's interesting. It's too funny. Let's just see. One more card. Please show us what we need. Are you honest to know? There we go. And of course, it's Snake Spirit. Okay, so Armadillo Spirit, number 3, set healthy boundaries. This week, really take care of yourself. And when we talk about setting healthy boundaries, it's not about pushing people away. It's about really allowing your energy to flow out a little more, so where you can create that boundary, so where you can take care of yourself. This week, really take care of yourself in regards to letting people into your energy. Just really push your love and light out, so where they're not coming into yours, you're giving love and light out. Number 50, Rhino Spirit, overcoming any obstacles. What really is interesting is look at the Rhino Spirit and then the Armadillo Spirit. They look very much alike here. Now you may not see it, but I just like that they look as if there's like the horns are sticking up. And for me, like there's messages within these peaks and valleys. And so it's sometimes you have to go up and down. You have to go through the difficulty emotions in order to be able to level out. And needless to say, the Snake Spirit number 55 is it's time to heal. So Snake Spirit is very interesting. I saw 3 snakes this weekend on my hike. 3 different snakes in 3 different areas. And to me, that was a really significant moment, because usually I don't see snakes. And normally I am scared to death of snakes. But this time I just got a little startled, and I'm like, oh, isn't that interesting? Then I saw a snake, and then I saw another, and then another. And what Snake Spirit's really about is it's healing. It's allowing yourself to shed the old skin, to let yourself, what I'm seeing is kind of like a waterfall, just cleansing your body, your mind, your spirit, your soul from what you've been holding on to so tightly. So this week, you're really overcoming obstacles means you have to step into, or you get to, totally up to you. It's really a choice of yours. You get to step into the challenging feelings, the feelings that are really uncomfortable. So where you could be the joy that you are meant to be, and allow that old skin to shed, because it's time for transformation. It's time to step into a new journey. And so I hope that you find these messages this week helpful. Thank you so much for joining. I look forward to connecting with you again on next Monday for this live Oracle reading and channel inspiration. Take care.